Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today is going to be a very different video from me. I am going to finally do my wardrobe switch over from winter to summer. The weather is finally at a stage where I can comfortably put away my winter jackets, all the chunky knitwear, and I've had a surprising amount of requests to do a wardrobe organization kind of switch over video. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to film it yet, but I am going to show you kind of my process. It's honestly, once I've done my wardrobe switch over and clear out, I feel so good, so light, and really excited for the new season. But it's really one of those things that I dread. It's not a fun activity for me, but today is the day we're going to do it. Let me quickly show you my outfit before we start. So white ballet flats. White shoes are just my absolute favorite at the moment. I think they just have such a cool look to them. Then some jeans, white belt, and then a white t-shirt. I actually filmed a reel, so that's why I have all of the jewelry on. I'll probably take off the ballet flats once I start getting to work, just to be a bit more comfortable. But yeah, let's get started with the wardrobe organization. So before I get started, I just want to kind of show you my setup because I've had a few questions. So this is an entire IKEA wardrobe, and I custom built it because it had to fit into this space, and I wanted kind of a walk-in closet vibe. So I designed this custom on the IKEA website, which is honestly, this was a game changer because I knew what I wanted and I got everything exactly how I wanted it. And then this is a wardrobe, a closet with all of our shoes, some boots up there. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with the boots during spring summer, because I would love to use that for more of my summer shoes, but I don't want to put them in a suitcase, so I'll have to figure that out. And then I have one of these shoe racks with like ballet flats, kitten heels, that sort of thing. So that is shoes, but I'm a big shoe lover and I do need more storage. So onto the wardrobe. These are drawers that I have some underwear, socks, pajamas, workout clothes, but I have to sort through those and get rid of everything that I'm not wearing. Then I have this section with my belts, which looks like a disaster at the moment. I ordered some belt organizers on Amazon and I just didn't love the way they looked. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for, so I'm still on the hunt for now. I just need to organize this. And then I have a silk scarf, which I put over my head whenever I get dressed. I usually do makeup before getting dressed, so that this prevents the makeup from getting on my clothes. Then during winter, this is where I store my scarves and my beanies. So these will come out and then I will have some more storage. Then I have a few bits and bobs, which I actually just need to sort through, get rid of, so I can use this shelf because it is a lot of storage. And then that one is still open, so love that. I can get really organized there. Then when we come down here, I've got all of my trousers, and then I have some skirts here in the back. You'll be able to see that I usually just hang over a hanger, just a few over each other. So I will see anything that is only for winter, I will get rid of. Then this is one of my favorite sections. It's all of my shirts. And these will just remain here because I wear my shirts right throughout the year. And I will probably I've got some blouses in here as well. Maybe I will kind of distinguish or separate the blouses from the shirts, but this will kind of stay there. And then here in the back, I have some of my shorter winter jackets, which I will move everything out and just focus on spring summer pieces. And then we have this section here in front. So I actually have my puffer jacket still because up until this week, I still wore it to the gym. But this is my blazer section. So I have all of my blazers here, and these are always here because I wear my blazers right throughout the year. So that is just probably going to be still there. I'm going to keep everything there, probably just move the spring blazers to the front. Then I have some long dresses here, which I need to sort out. They need a different home. Then I have a mixture of kind of spring jackets and then some winter jackets, which I need to sort through. I want to get rid of or put away all the winter jackets. I just have my spring jackets. Then this drawer is where all of my t-shirts are. So for winter, I have a small section of short sleeve t-shirts, but most of these are long sleeve. So I'm going to take out all of the long sleeve kind of thermal tees and rearrange with some tank tops and short sleeve t-shirts. These things I need to put away because I just stuffed them in here until I do my wardrobe switch over. Then these 3 drawers here at the bottom are all for jeans. So I'm a big jeans lover, and I kind of categorize them according to kind of wide leg, straight leg, relaxed. Then I have some balloon jeans here, and then this is a section with some ankle length jeans and also some straight leg jeans. And then, okay, so I just took away the long dresses so I could show you. Again, this section is a bit of a disaster. It usually gets this way towards the end of the season, where we have like cold days and then warm days, and I'm just like all over the place with what I wear. So most of these are chunky sweaters that I can get rid of, and then some chunky sweaters here and some cardigans which I need to fold up. Then over here I have some midi and maxi skirts. And then I have my cream and ivory colored jeans. I never store my cream or ivory colored jeans with my blue jeans, because in the past I've had accidents where the blue jeans rubbed off on the light jeans, and you just never get that blue ink out. And then down there I have some knitwear that I don't really wear anymore, so I might just get rid of that and donate, then I'll have some more storage there. And I will probably get a few questions regarding why I have the jackets and the shirts hanging like this instead of like proper wardrobe where you kind of hang it in like that. And the reason is because I didn't have a lot of space in this section. So if you want your shirts to hang like properly, I don't know, like front to back, I want to say, then this needs to be deeper. And I didn't have that amount of space because I wanted the inside to be nice and spacious. So doing it like this saved up quite a bit of space, and I actually like the way it looks. It actually looks a lot less messy because you can't see everything in the back. But yeah, that's the reason why my shirts and jackets at the top hang like that. So I quickly kind of wanted to show you or just explain my thought process when I kind of switch over. So this bottom drawer actually had just a lot of random pieces. We actually moved into this apartment in September, so it was kind of the start of fall, so I didn't really have like a space for everything, and also didn't know where I wanted everything, but now I have a kind of a good idea of where I want everything. So firstly, I'm just gonna sort out this drawer. So I've got a lot of going out tops, very glitzy tops, which I don't wear a ton, so I might keep a few. This one is a silk blouse with a really big bow in the back, which I think it's a great like festive top, but I'm not going to wear it like the rest of the year, so that needs to go. I've got some knit dresses here which also need to be packed away. This is probably like a going out top that I will wear throughout spring and summer, so I'm going to put that away. Then I have this silk camisole, which, if I'm being honest, it doesn't really fit me that great. It is a cowl neck, and I just don't love the way it looks. So that I'm probably going to donate. Then I have a long sleeve off the shoulder top, which might be good still for kind of spring evenings if it's still chilly. So I might do that. Then I've got the only sequence top that I own, which is definitely not going to be worn in spring and summer. So I'm going to put that away. Also have this brocade top. I've worn it I've worn it before, but I still haven't took the tag or haven't taken the tag off. So I'll do that. Beautiful top with some balloon sleeves, but that is also very Christmassy, so I'm going to pack that away. Then another off the shoulder top. You can see I love my off the shoulder tops, which this one is one of my favorites, so that one I will keep for spring and summer. And then a really unique one, it's silk, it has a bit of a sheer panel at the bottom, kind of crossover, which I absolutely love. This is also more of a dressy going out top, so I'll keep that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold these up and put it in one of the kind of the sections, the cubbies there at the top, and then I have more room for workout clothes, pajamas. So I'm going to sort through these quickly, and then I'll show you the end result, and then we'll carry on. Okay, so onto my trousers, and basically the only thing I do when it comes to my trousers is I put away all of my wool trousers, the thicker trousers that I tend to wear most during winter, the ones that keep me really warm. So I kind of have all of them here, so they will go into a suitcase. If you live in a condo in Toronto, you know that storage space is very, very scarce. So we actually have a storage unit downstairs in the basement. So I actually just put away all of my clothes, lay it nice and flat in big suitcases, and then I put those in big plastic bags and seal them so that no dust or whatever gets into the suitcases. I do need to get like proper storage boxes, but that is on the list of things to get. But whatever, I have the wool trousers here, and then the pieces I'm going to donate, I have this pair of wool trousers, the gray ones, and I have this pair, and I just wore these a lot more than the darker ones, so I don't need two pairs of gray trousers, so I'm going to donate these. And the other pair I'm going to donate is this camel pair. It's just not a good color on me, and I buy pieces that don't really go with this color except for black, so I haven't worn it in a couple of years, so that's also going to be donated. So and I also have my leather trousers here, and how I store them exactly the same in the suitcases. I lay them flat and I just make sure that they're not folded, so they don't get those wrinkles, and if they're too long for the suitcase, I will lay them completely flat. Then I will put sweaters like in between, and then just roll the bottom of them just over the top. So if they are folded, it's not like, it doesn't make a prominent crease. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I store my leather trousers. So everything I'm keeping here is cotton, really lightweight trousers. And then I have some skirts here, like satin slip skirts that I will just keep here, because they don't take up a lot of space, and I do tend to wear them during spring and summer. So those are the trousers, and then I am, when I do the switch over, going to put my linen trousers and some of my other very lightweight cotton trousers that was in storage here as well. Okay, so I am done. Halfway through, I was like, you know what, this was just the worst decision I could have made today. And it always happens to me, like halfway through, I'm like, I want to give up. I don't want to do it anymore. But I pushed through, and now I'm in desperate need of some coffee. But let me quickly show you what it looks like. I am very happy with the end result. I feel like I can breathe now. So It's a pity the room isn't big enough so you can actually see the setup from afar, but I think you'll be able to kind of get an idea. So with the drawers, bottom one is going to be pajamas, then my workout clothes. I have to put away laundry, so the drawers aren't full at the moment. Then all of my socks, and then my underwear. I put the silk scarf that I use when I get dressed over there. And then for now, this is just going to be my belt situation. I also have some belts in my bookcase, kind of in my backdrop that you see when I film my reels. And then I just have a leather scrunchie and a silk scarf. I just like to keep them in kind of these protective little bags, just so they don't get ruined. I'm very picky with how I store my accessories, especially the more expensive accessories. Then I decided to put the going out tops or the slightly more dressy tops here. So I initially had them there at the top, but it's no use if I can't see them. So I just put them here. And also a lot of my one shoulder tops, I do have quite a few of them. So everything is here, easy access, and I can see everything. And then I decided to put my cardigans over here. All of them fit. These are kind of my more lightweight cardigans that I tend to wear for spring, summer. This is the remote that I use for my lighting when I film. And then this is where all my shirts are. It's kind of the same. I kept the kind of summery spring colors on this side. Lots of blues, pale yellows, stripes, lighter colors. And then I have some darker colors there in the back, stripes, denim, that sort of thing. And then I have a few blouses here in front. And then, as I mentioned, this is where all of my blazers are. So I just put the lighter colored blazers at the front because that's what I'm going to be wearing most now. And then this is where I just kept my shorter jackets. These are just very lightweight that I tend to wear a lot at the moment. So kind of a utility jacket, my cropped trench coat. Then I kept this creamy wool jacket here because we still have some colder days, so this will be nice for that. And then I have my two leather jackets there in the back. And then over here, I have my vests. So I have some vests. There's still a lot of space over here for more tops, but for now, this is just where I put all of my vests. I didn't iron or steam anything that I took out of the suitcases, so I will do that once I wear them. Then down here, what I have is I have just a few lightweight cashmere sweaters in case it gets cold again. Then some cotton sweaters, which I prefer for spring and summer, and these I've been wearing a ton. Then I have my tank tops over here. Initially, I wanted to put them in this drawer with my t-shirts, but I don't want it to be too crowded. So over here I've got two knitted t-shirts, then all of my short sleeve t-shirts, like there's a burgundy and a brown stripe, and then I have two long sleeve t-shirts here at the end, white and then a stripe. So next shelf I've got all of my shorts here. So I've got some denim shorts, linen shorts, and then right at the back, that is where I put all of my cream and my ivory jeans. And then this is the only thing that I need to sort out. You won't be able to see, but this is all of my dresses. And for the longest while, I've actually just folded up my dresses and put them on shelves like this because they do tend to stretch out when you put them on hangers and they hang a bit. The only thing is I can't really see all of my dresses here. I know which ones I have, so maybe I'll just have to like go through them whenever I want to wear a dress. Ideally I would hang them, but like I don't want them to get ruined on the shoulders. So for now, that's what I'm going to do, but I'll figure that out. And then I have some skirts there at the bottom, and then a jumpsuit and just kind of a t-shirt dress, and then just a few chunky knits there in case it gets cold. And then, as I said, my jeans, so I kind of rearranged them. Lightweight jeans, light wash jeans over there. And then I have my darker wash jeans. These are also more like barrel style balloon jeans. And then these are kind of more slim fit jeans at the bottom. So, oh, and then I have all of my trousers over here, spare hangers, which is always a bonus. I still need to get some more hangers. And then over here, that's another thing. So at the moment, I just hang up my skirts like that. It's not ideal. Ideally, I would put them just on hangers like this and have them hang full length, but I don't really have a ton of space for long skirts. So I just hang them over a hanger like that, and then I just steam them whenever I have to wear them. And then some linen trousers there. And yeah, that is kind of my wardrobe situation. Then there at the top, I have all of my handbags. I will maybe switch them out to get the ones that I'm going to wear most often down, because that is really high up and I am vertically challenged. So for now, that is where they will be. And yeah, that is it from my side. I hope this wasn't all over the place. I've never filmed a wardrobe switch over organization video before. So hopefully this was helpful. I had fun because it felt like I had someone to chat with while I was doing it, so it wasn't as boring or as bad. But yes, let me know if you have any questions or if you have suggestions like for belt organizers. That's actually the only thing that I'm looking for at the moment. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video again, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I would love for you to join the Styled family, and also don't forget to go and give me a follow over on Instagram. So the next video will probably be a more fashion and styling related video. But yes, hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll chat again soon. Bye everyone. Mwah.